Yvonne Sharp and I work at the Mamie George Library in Stafford. Today I'm going to show you how to do garden rocks. They're really pretty easy. You can get most of your standard rocks like this at your garden store. Just make sure that it's a nice flat surface. You don't want anything too bumpy because they'll be hard to paint on or write on. I've got a rock right here, and I've actually spray painted it with the Rust-Oleum. You can get this at Walmart or any of your hardware stores also. Just it's a regular flat surface Rust-Oleum. If you want it a little shinier, you can do it shinier, like the shiny surface, the gloss surface, but I prefer just the flat or the satin. Okay. Or you can just get the little lava rocks, and they're actually come in at the garden center or at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. You can get those, even the Dollar Tree. They just come in black, and you can spray paint them white, and that makes sure that they're a nice flat surface so those markers will adhere to that. I just use plain old Sharpies or one of their paint pens. Paint pens go on really smooth and they dry pretty quickly, but if you don't have that around, just use your regular Sharpie. That works just fine. Okay? And then of course a pencil. If you're like me and you're afraid to just go for it and just write on the rock right away with the marker, you might want to just do like a little stencil or a little outline. Just use your pencil, and then at the end you can always erase it. So let me show you how to do some of these rocks. Okay, let's get started on our rock. So I have a rock here that I've painted white with the spray paint, and of course I did mark on it with the pencil so I could do my design, and this is what it's going to look like right here. Isn't that cute? So cute. Anyways, and I found the perfect rock. It almost matches it, except for a little, looks like a little bite was taken out. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and show you to do this. I spray painted it first with the satin spray paint, and then let it dry, and then of course I made my little design on there with the pencil, and I'm going to start with the colors. So I'm going to put right here, I'm going to put this bright pink. I think that'll be nice right there. So you're just going to kind of start at the top. With your marker. There you go. And like I said, it's very easy. You can just use your regular Sharpie on these. Takes no time at all. See, it's no time. Just put that pink on there. And if you want, you can always paint. You can use paint if you're adventurous and you like to use paint and you're good at painting. You can always use the paint on there. Okay. And then next, what we're going to do, maybe do some orange. I like these highlighter colors. Really pops against the white. Gives it a nice little fluorescent look. Now once we put all the designs on these rocks, we can preserve them with some acrylic on top. So you could buy like the spray acrylic or sealant on the top and just spray it on there and let it dry, and it should stay in your garden nice. And or you could, of course, you could let it weather if you want, and that's kind of neat too to see it kind of weather in the elements. Let's see how this yellow pops. See if the yellow kind of stands out. That's pretty nice. I like that. I like this color so far. Oh, good. Let's see here. Okay. Of course, if you're going to use that spray paint, make sure that you're in a ventilated area. It does get let's see, what color can we do next? We're going to do what? Let's try some blue on there next. I was saying about the spray paint, it can get pretty toxic if you're in an area that's not well ventilated. So make sure your area is ventilated. And if you're going to do this craft with kids, then just need to make sure that the spray paint is all done without the kids, and then just give them the rocks once it's already painted and have them go to town. I've done this program before with rocks for the kids, and they like making all kinds of little critters and creatures on their rocks, like little ladybugs and monsters and all kinds of fun things that you can make on rocks. It's a really easy, simple project. Of course, watch out with those Sharpies and those little ones, because you know, it is permanent. Okay, let's try some purple here. Of course, you know the secret to getting the permanent marker off the walls, right? Magic eraser. Now, I've seen all kinds of garden rocks. I've seen garden rocks that, you know, you just put on there with like fun little animals on it. You also could do garden rocks that maybe if you just planted some chives, some rosemary, that will give you the option to label those things without actually having a label, and gives a little bit of a distinct look. Let's see, if I've done all those colors, what other color can I do? Let's see here. I guess I can go back to pink again. Let's try pink again one more time here on this rock. And if you want a little bit darker colors on it, you could always let the Sharpies dry and then just paint back over them again, and it'll give you a little bit more color and more richness in your rock. Okay, let's see here. See, I've done the pink. On there. I'm liking it so far. It looks pretty good. I wish that blue. Let's see if I can come back in here with that blue. It probably needs to dry a little bit more before I put that blue on there. Okay, so let's do his little face, okay? And you can always come out and do the outlines later after it's already dried. So I'm going to do his little eyes here. Okay, and he's cute. Here, let me turn it around. Okay, see, isn't he cute so far? We can do the outline here. Let's see, get some of that stuff off the Sharpie. Oh, my gold is not as gold as I need it to be. I'm gonna have to come back with a different Sharpie and do the gold, because I wanted it to be a little bit more pronounced on that gold. I have to go get my bronze. And I think I've used this gold a lot, so maybe it's running out of ink here. Putting all those outlines in there. I might come back with a new gold so you can see more of the outlines on that. Okay, so that's what I've got so far. A little rainbow guy. I'm not really sure what you'd call him, but it's awfully cute and I like him. Okay, that's what I've got so far. So I'm going to let that dry, and then we're going to, with the black paint pen, we're going to put in the words. All right, I think it's completely dry. I went back over a little bit more with the gold, and you can let it dry and maybe do a couple of layers. I'm not sure what they used in this picture, but it looks really nice. Okay, and let's go and put the lettering on there. Okay, so I like this saying. After the storm comes the rainbow. There we go. Okay, so let that dry, and after it's done, you can spray it with some acrylic or some sealant, and it should say nice and cute out in your garden. All right, guys, here's some of the examples of some of the rocks that I've done. This is the one you saw me do in front of you. And then I did some here, like I was telling you earlier about if you're going to be planting some herbs and you need some markers to find out or to remember what you planted there. And when it comes up, you have like mint, lemon basil, chives, rosemary, or you could do something fun like this. Wouldn't that be cute in like a little potted plant? Just a little unicorn peeking out. This one. I just kind of tried to follow the colors and the design of the rock, and it says sunrise, the miracle of the day. I thought that one turned out really nice. Or you could just keep it very natural, very simple. This one here has the beautiful rock markings, and I didn't want to cover that up. So you just do something simple like this. Welcome to Mom's Garden. This is Believe, and this is one that I did, the yellow, this one here, and the whites are all with the same kind of spray paint. All that's just that regular acrylic satin spray paint that you can get at any hardware store. Be Happy. That one makes me happy. And then this one's just natural. I just kept it natural. I love the colors in it too. And I just did a bunch of dots. I think it looks a little tribal. All right? Well, thanks for joining us for our Garden Rock program. I hope you got some lots of inspiration and ideas for your rock garden. If you're interested in any of our other programs, you can go to our YouTube page under Fort Bend County Libraries. Thanks for joining.